morning. Whoop, whoop.
Today, we're going to the Rutledge H. Pearson Elementary School, where we will get to talk to Lisa Owusu, a City Year Jacksonville alum. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Allishia.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll get to experience the Rutledge H. Pearson Elementary School.
Very nice.
When you talk about it, apparently you have to say
Of
the
course.
Rutledge H. Pearson. You know. Hey, Lisa.
Hello, Allishia.
I'm so glad we get to chat today.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
I know. I would say it's been a while, but we were just hanging out at the block party.
We
so.
were.
You're kind of a superstar.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just saying.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Oh, I love it. I'm excited to chat with you about like your experience. You're an alum, and so I'm excited to unpack that now. So many years after. I mean, I was around obviously when you were
Right.
serving in the Corps.
Yep,
But
yep.
before we get to all of that, I would love for you to share like who is Lisa Owusu? Tell us.
That is a loaded question. As you said, I'm Lisa Owusu. I'm originally from North Carolina. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm from Ghana. And I moved to Jacksonville right after college, actually to work for City Year. So I had never visited Jacksonville before. And I was like, I'm coming to do a year's service. I've never been here. I always wanted to live in Florida. And here I am, 10 years later.
Yeah, I love it. I want to unpack what exactly brought you to serve and do a year of service. I mean, that's a huge commitment. So can you like tell us more about that? Like what led you to say yes to a year plus with City Year?
Yeah, so I think service has always been a big thing in my life. So from high school, I can remember being a candy striper and volunteering in labor and delivery. And then in college, through my sorority, we did different service projects around campus as well as with students. So I always knew like service was a big part of my life. I just didn't know it would eventually become a career. So when I graduated from college, I was like, I'm gonna do a gap year, but I wanna go to law school. Always wanted to live in Florida. So I actually had a sorority sister that applied to City Year Columbia, and she kind of told me about it. And then we also had some City Year recruiters come on campus, and so that's when I was like, oh, like I can try to figure out what I want to do, but also do a meaningful year of service. And so I applied, and I did. I think I chose Jacksonville, so I was intentional about coming to Jacksonville, even though I knew nothing about the city. But I always knew that I wanted to serve, and I just appreciated what kids bring and just being able to be part of their development. So City Year definitely gave me that opportunity to do that and build lifelong friends in Jacksonville as well. So
When you think about some of the things that you've learned through your City Year experience, like how do you see that showing up in your work?
I think the biggest thing, I like to talk about my leadership style. And I think City Year was very much the introduction to how do you describe how you are as a leader. And so I don't currently manage anyone, but I know on our team we like to talk about how we collaborate with each other. And so City Year kind of gives that framework of like, okay, I'm very analytical. Like I like to overthink sometimes, but I also like the people aspect. So I think about empathy and how I reach out to those that I need collaboration with and things like that. So I think that's really one of the biggest ways that City Year impacts me even to this day is how do I describe my leadership style? How do I work with people? And I think that's very important because we can get into a lot of silos even within our work. But it allows you to kind of describe that so people can, you know, figure out what works and what doesn't and things like that. So
The last question I'll ask you is if there's a lot of people who watch these, you know, a lot of different kinds of people, including maybe an individual or a company or group that's considering supporting this work. What might you tell them as to why they should support City Year.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a living testimony to what comes out of City Year. Obviously, it looks different for everyone, but I think deep down, a lot of companies are really looking for people that are just genuinely good people, and I think you find that in the people that dedicate a year of service to supporting communities where they serve. And so I think at the end of the day, you can teach somebody the skills that you need in a certain role, a certain department, but I think deep down, they have to have that empathy and that passion for what they do. And I think programs like City Year allow for people to figure that out and to develop that and to grow into it and own it for what it is for themselves. And so I think programs like City Year are amazing as far as just teaching people those soft skills that they need to have to work in any industry and at any company. And so being able to really have the opportunity to go through the experience, I think really set me up for whatever role that I wanted to move into, not just because of, just the service piece, but also just the skills we talked about, leadership after City Year. We talked about what it means to have a mentor and how to engage as a mentee and things like that, which are all important in any role in any company that you'll be at. So I definitely think that City Year, because I'm always plug City Year, is definitely a program that we would like to see continue in Jacksonville. And so, being able to have that support is very crucial to the program, and also the students that we serve in Jacksonville and the schools that we partner with. And so we definitely need that support, and you'll definitely see it come tenfold, I would say, just with, hiring core members as they come out of the program or otherwise.
Yeah, agree. I always want companies, school districts, whomever to know they should hire our people.
Right, exactly.
The best of the best.
Exactly.
And you are Exhibit A of that.
Thank you.
I'm really grateful for you and the time that you took. Doing risk management work, I am sure, is no small feat. So thank you for stepping away from that today.
Thank you.
And spending
Thanks
time
for
with
having
me. I am so proud of you.
Aw,
and
thank
how
you.
how far you've come. It's so awesome to see that.
Thank you.
It's special, having the opportunity to witness that from afar. And so
thank you so
bravo
much.
to you for leaning
you.
into your best self.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks,
you so much.
Allishia. Appreciate it.